I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It's wonderful to be with you again on the farm. I'm in one of the little cottages on the farm. I want to speak to you today about betrayal. It's a terrible thing, betrayal. And of course, we know that Judas Iscariot betrayed Jesus. If we go to Mark chapter 14, and I'm reading verse 11. And when they heard it, they were glad and promised to give him money. So he sought how he may conveniently betray him. Conveniently betray him. 30 pieces of silver. Folks, I want to say to you that someone who trusts you and betrays you is a very painful thing. Judas was entrusted with keeping the money back out of all the disciples. He was the treasurer. This betrayal came from the inner circle. That's where the pain is. If somebody betrays you out there, it doesn't hurt so much because you don't really know them. I'm talking to some couple that maybe your husband has betrayed you. He's gone and had an affair with another woman. Or maybe your wife, sir, has run off with another man. That is betrayal, and that is very, very painful indeed. As I say, when it's people that you don't really know, it doesn't hurt so much. But when it's someone that is close to you, you know that Judas Iscariot, when he went into the Garden of Gethsemane with the soldiers, he walked up to the master and he kissed him. How hurtful must that have been for the Lord? He didn't shake hands. He hugged him, and he would have kissed him on the neck, which is what you did with somebody who you are very close to and you love very much. And when he kissed him, then they knew who Jesus was. There's nothing more painful than betrayal. Now, Nicky Cruz was a convert of David Wilkerson, the cross and the switchblade. If you remember that story about the skinny preacher that went from a country church and he went into Brooklyn in New York. There was a whole lot of gangsters, and Nicky Cruz was one of the ringleaders that were accused of murdering a young boy in a wheelchair. It was terrible. But after Nicky Cruz gave his heart to the Lord, David Wilkerson tested him the one time. They had a meeting in a cinema. Now you can imagine all the chairs are here, the front of the cinema's over here, and then there's steps up onto the stage from this side, and there's steps up on the stage from that side. But you had to go through a curtain, behind a curtain and out the other side, but there was a door, an exit door on the other side. So the money bag was given to Nicky Cruz to take a collection from the meeting. Nicky Cruz went down the one side, he went up the steps, he went behind the curtain, and some of the guys said, he's gone, you've lost your money, he's gone. And then he walked around and came out of the curtain, went down the steps and took the other collection on the other side. He did not betray David Wilkerson. Nicky Cruz has become a very famous evangelist. Tens of thousands of people have come to know Christ through that man's testimony and through his life. I want to say to you today that you and I need to trust the Lord with what he's given us, and we need to be careful that when that 30 pieces of silver is waved in front of us, we don't deny our faith and betray the Lord in order to get some filthy lucre, money. And money is only one thing. There's many other ways. We need to stand and we need to be known as honourable Christians. Jesus bless you and goodbye.